All right, guys. It's another day, another time. This is Prime Hour TV on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and all other social media. So please, if you are watching this for the very first time, subscribe, like, share, na vile vile usisahau kwenda pale Facebook na TikTok. You just follow us. Itakuwa poa tena sana na tutashukuru sana. Kumekuwa na uchaguzi, a presidential election.
A serious one.
For the very first time, I learned some lesson from this. At Tenry School, Embu, there were presidential elections.
Wow, nice.
4 candidates. Hiyo kitu imetrend. Okay? What did you learn from it? As an adult. Na niliona hiyo election venye ilienda, the campaigns, everything, the bravado, you know. How do you learn?
It was all over social media.
Yes, it was all over social
TikTok,
media.
Facebook,
And
all
this
those
is
kind
a
of
primary
platforms.
school. I think it's a group of school from the PP1, the pre-primary
Yes.
to primary, even to senior. What do you take out of this?
Well, first and foremost, I would want to say that one, let me register my disappointments.
Why?
Because I was so much keen with these elections.
Yes.
And I had a candidate, but apparently my candidate lost.
Who was your candidate?
My candidate was Timalo Alo. Timalo Alo. That is Alan Njue.
Yes.
The way Braydon, the Timalo Alo, the guy who used to introduce the speeches like Alo. Hapa ni wapi. So that guy is the one who made the school go viral.
Yes.
He's called Braydon.
Yeah, Braydon.
Braydon,
the campaign manager.
The campaign manager or the campaign mobilizer of Timalo.
Yes.
But by the way, even before I go further, the young man has landed a brand ambassador
deal
with some organization.
Yes.
So in fact, yesterday I saw he was congratulated with a phone, with some nice gifts. So this is what I have to say. It is a replica of what Kenyan elections what Kenyan election goes goes through, because Timalo Alo was so famous, they were so popular, they were all over. The candidates were Nevina, who was Nevina was I think the last one. Nevina got around 23 votes. I
didn't know how many votes.
Nevina got 23 votes. Then we had the sitting president. The sitting president, Kingsley.
One term.
So I saw somebody saying that it was actually in the 10 group of schools, somebody one term. Because Kingsley had gone for one term. Okay. So he would not speak. His name used to be Panga Mstari. When you just hear Panga Mstari, you know that is Kingsley, the sitting president. So with that we came into Alan. Alan now, he was identified by the brand of Alo. That is Braydon, Timalo Alo. So when you mention anything about Alo, automatically you are referring to them. That is actually Alan Njue.
Then
we had Sally of all the people. Sally, that girl.
Anyway, congratulations to Sally.
Yeah, congratulations to Sally, but I'm disappointed. I actually ilinigusa sana. I really wanted Sally to become second. Or how I wish that Sally and Alan had combined efforts. Alan going for presidency, Sally going for vice. But then, actually, all in all, it happened.
What I love about...
Let me just finalize by saying this.
Yes.
I actually paused and asked myself a question. Assuming Alo, who carried the day, many people never knew Alan. They just knew Timo Alo.
Yes.
So Alo, who is Braydon, was more popular than any presidential candidate in the school. Do you agree?
But he selected the dean something.
No, he was so much popular than even than Nevina, than Sally, and than Kingsley, and even his candidate Alan himself. So that tells you that he was more popular. If he would have contested by himself as a presidential material, he would have won. Right? He would have won the elections. So this is the message. When we make it in reference to the Kenyan politics. Like now, for instance, now, Sifuna is more popular than any presidential candidate from the opposition, right? But assuming that Sifuna doesn't appear on ballot, then he comes as a senator in Nairobi. So people will be like, if Sifuna will have contested, he will have won. But because he has supported, but in Kenyan politics,
no,
Kenyan politics is made in reference to popularity.
Let me tell you one thing, my brother.
If you make a reference today that Osapiri is a candidate, we are hajulikana. That's what people say.
Let me tell you one thing. Popularity and winning election are two different things. There was no everybody in this country. Even, yani, mtoto angeanza kuongea, the person angejua first after babake na mamake ni Raila. So, I don't think there will be any other popular politician in this country more than one Raila Amolo Odinga. But one thing I learned from the tenure school. Number one, I think the education system, introducing this kind of election is a positive thing for the future generation.
True.
Now they learn the election process at a tender age. Number two, when I was looking at them, after the result have been announced, and remember, this election was supervised by the IBC, which to me was a perfect thing. Now, looking at this, after the result have been announced, all the 4 candidates were dancing together.
But in pain.
No, whether it was in pain, losing is not always a good thing. But what that should send a message to us, the adult and the parents, is that in every contest, there have to be a winner and a loser. And either way, it doesn't matter who wins or loses. By the end of the day, the school wins.
But I have a question.
And even in this scenario, even if we are going to election like we did in 2027, by the end of the day, Kenya wins. Whether who becomes the president or who, because in this situation, Henry, today, let me tell you, Evans, today, nearly 80% of anybody who is active in social media know about Henry School.
Imagine.
So by the end of the day, so by the end of the day, it doesn't matter who becomes the president, but the school won.
The school won.
And that should also. And now I saw all the candidates dancing. In fact, I was even seeing Nevina and Sally dancing together, doing their dance.
Today I saw. I saw the current president. That is Sally, together with
outgoing.
With no. Sally was together with
Alan.
With Alan.
Yes.
They were just having some nature walk around the pool around. I think
we, the politician, should borrow a leaf
from that.
In fact, I would advise everybody vying for presidency to go for benchmarking
in training group of schools,
so that at least they can learn and understand that in an election you have to be a winner and a loser. So
nobody was seen fighting, burning tires,
we don't burn down this country. Those guys did not even.
So it is short. Kenyan politicians
they should
go for benchmarking in 10 group of schools.
They should even mature up just like those kids did.
You can imagine.
And now
after the elections, they were dancing together, very happy, jovial, as if nothing happened.
And now talking of the Kenyan politics.
No, before that, have a burning issue.
Yes.
Just over the issue of 10 group of schools.
Yes.
Timwalo Braydon. Braydon was a strong supporter and a mobilizer of Alan Njue. But last minute, I'm wondering that Braydon was also elected through the back door. That's what the last minute. That is actually the last minute. Braydon was given an opportunity
to vie
through the what? Through the leadership of through the team of Sally. And he was elected unopposed.
Now that will tell you that.
So I'm wondering,
in every election there have to be some.
So this other side, you are saying, you know, we are Alo, we are Timala. Then kumbe chini ya maji, are you Kalonzo?
No.
Talking of that, he was watermelon.
That is the same thing that's happening in
Let me tell you. The presidential candidate who is ours, Alan, has lost the rest. Whoever has been the chief campaigner has lost it. Now today, whoever was the chief campaigner is in government.
Now, and that is exactly that is the exact thing. Look at the Linda Mwananchi team. If we now relate that to the national politics, look at the Linda Mwananchi.
Hey, it is in shambles.
The Linda Mwananchi people are talking about will soon come to an end.
I don't see it survive.
And I will tell you why. In Kenyan politics, as per the Political Parties Act, it's either you are an independent candidate or you belong to a political party.
A political party.
You understand?
I get the point.
You cannot vie. Linda Mwananchi is a movement, which I highly doubt whether it is registered by the ORPP.
It is not registered.
It is just a movement
of the
group
day.
of people who
Who
did not feel comfortable in ODM and decided to form a rival group of the Glinda
fight ODM.
To fight ODM.
To weaken it.
Now, they've
for lack of
made
a
it
better
very
word.
clear that they are singing one time. Which party do they belong to? Because someone cannot lie to you that Linda Mwananchi, they will go to the ballot with the Linda Mwananchi
Never.
as a party.
No,
So they only have two options. Number one, either they come up with a new party, which I don't see it.
They have a party.
They cannot start it.
They have a party.
Which one?
PM.
PM is not their party. I was with a friend of
PM
mine.
is led by Caleb Amisi.
And Caleb
Amisi is in the Linda Mwananchi.
My friend, don't you see Caleb Amisi is complaining?
Caleb Amisi is crying because these fellas, maybe they feel like if they start championing the PM party, then they may lose the supporters who are in ODM.
No, by that I agree with Caleb. What Caleb says...
Caleb is weakening that part.
No, Caleb is not weakening.
He's weakening Linda Mwananchi.
What Caleb is doing, the likes of Orengo, Sifuna, Babu Owino, are deviating from the original plan of the Linda Mwananchi.
Who?
The Linda Mwananchi, the main purpose of the Linda Mwananchi was to bring fresh leadership. Not to join other camps. But your friend and your brother Sifuna and Orengo are now trying to join the Linda Mwananchi and the United Opposition. Something that is not sitting well with the Caleb Amisi. And that is where the problem is. And on this I support Caleb Amisi because you cannot start the race. Only
it is not Caleb Amisi who began this thing. Who? This thing began by an MP in, is it the member of parliament for Nambale or what? It's called Honorable Oundo. The very first Linda Mwananchi tour took place in Busia County. From there, it took its way to Saboti. By then, they were still together with the likes of Wambichomba, who later on defected back to government.
But there is something you are forgetting. The brain behind the Linda Mwananchi is not Oundo.
It is Oundo.
It's Caleb Amisi. Let me correct you.
I saw Caleb Amisi himself saying, I am the initiator of Linda Mwananchi.
Yes.
Oundo also stated clearly that the Linda Mwananchi thing began in my constituency.
Now, do you know how Linda Mwananchi began? First, they don't began as Linda Mwananchi.
It began as?
They began as Kenya Moja.
Kenya Moja.
And that one even before the death of Baba, Raila Odinga.
I remember.
They started as Kenya Moja. Okay?
Yes.
Apparently, they want to register Kenya Moja. Only to go to the RPP and realize that Kenya Moja is already a registered political party. Okay? Just amid the confusion, Baba Raila Odinga unfortunately passed. Then come the ODM takeover. Come the Linda ground. This guy now come up with the name of the Linda Mwananchi. If you look at those who are Linda Mwananchi, were the same people who are in the Kenya Moja, except of Gadoni Wamushomba and some few individuals who decided to fall back to the original UDA. So the brain behind the Linda Mwananchi was Caleb Amisi. And what Caleb is against is the unity between the Linda Mwananchi and
I cannot agree with Caleb's words. Caleb is asking Sifuna, Caleb is asking Oundo, the Kapchai member of parliament, the likes of Honorable Majibo Kalasinga and Jack Wamboko of Mula, that we want new blood, we want fresh blood to run this country. You cannot talk about going for presidency when we want to align ourselves with the old guards. But that is the fact. That is the fact I accept. Can I surprise you? Can I surprise you?
Yes.
When on Sunday, last Sunday, when Sifuna and the team were busy in Thika and Githunguri, actually Githurai, Caleb Amisi was busy in Kiminini constituency Trans Nzoia with Wamnyoro. Allah. Yes. On Sunday.
So Caleb was with
Wamnyoro
Sifuna
on
was
Sunday.
with Babu in Thika.
Sifuna was with Babu in Thika with the likes of Jaka Wamboka, Edwin the other team, Kine Oundo, and Babu Wino. This guy was in Kiminini with Wamnyoro. The same Wamnyoro he feels should not be a presidential candidate. He feels these are the people who should be out of office.
Yes.
Caleb Amisi was seen with them. He addressed the rally with the likes of Natembeya and Matiang'i. Today, today, Caleb Amisi has met Jimmy Wanjigi. Jimmy Wanjigi is a presidential candidate. Oundo, Babu Owino, and some other MP, and some other MPs. They were seen today.
With who?
Matiang'i.
So now that is where the confusion is.
Are they trying to build up a strong coalition, or Linda Mwananchi is
do you know what
broken?
Do you know what will happen to Linda Mwananchi? Number one, the PM party
it is tough.
It's not part. PM party is just Linda Mwananchi, but both Babu Owino, Edwin Sifuna, Orengo are not members of the PM party. Allah. This is what will happen. Today, if Sifuna will join another party, let's say Jubilee or Wiper, then that will be the end of the Linda Mwananchi, because both those parties belong to the United Opposition, and they will be submitted to the structure ya hiyo chama. Yeah. So hii Linda Mwananchi venye mimi naiona, hii ni moto ya karatasi.
Linda Mwananchi may not produce a presidential candidate.
Not even may. It will not. Not even may. It will not.
It will not produce a presidential candidate.
Produce a presidential candidate.
Linda Mwananchi.
Not even may.
So in short, Sifuna will be busy campaigning in Nairobi to seek a re-election as a senator.
Or he will go to Westlands as a member of parliament.
He will not win Westlands. Westlands is a very serious candidate. There is a strong candidate there.
Who?
Alex Matere. Alex Matere is very strong on the ground in Westlands constituency.
No, but if Sifuna challenges him, he has a higher chances.
Now let me ask you a question. Why will he leave a whole county?
But don't you see they've also brought in the former LSK president?
Well, I thought maybe bringing in LSK president means she's to go for Senator Nairobi.
Yes.
Then Sifuna focuses on presidential ambitions.
If Sifuna vie as a president, do you think Sifuna will win?
He will not win. William Ruto will win.
Sifuna will not even manage 500,000 votes.
But I'm told we are told that lawyers are supporting Sifuna. So
lawyers will not even vote for Sifuna.
They will vote for William Ruto.
Yeah?
You mean lawyers will vote for William Ruto?
They will not vote for Sifuna.
Those are lawyers.
You know, Sifuna is just...
And I'm told.
You know, Sifuna is just a busybody. He's just someone who only... You know, Sifuna... anapenda ile siasa ya mtandao. That is what Sifuna know how to do best. But background need to be different. So you mean and don't tell me because Sifuna was in Thika, now he will have votes from Central. Who like
Central will vote in the basket of Rigathi Gachagua, and a section of it will go with Kithure Kindiki. So the mountain will be divided.
Yes.
Mount Kenya East and West. And Kindiki's factor will be there, and the Munyoro factor will be there.
The Uhuru factor.
So, and the Uhuru factor will also be there. That means Sifuna will not have votes from Mount Kenya.
Sifuna,
in Luyaland, Moses Masika Wetangula is sharp. He's there.
Yes.
And Mudavadi is there.
Yeah.
So and Kakamega has got Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya. He's also a voiced person.
Yes, yeah.
We also have the governor of Bungoma, Kenneth Makelo Lusaka. Yeah. A very strong voice on the ground.
What I can tell you.
So Western is busy singing two-term.
This confusion within the United Opposition and the Linda Mwananchi,
it may not last.
It
may not last.
It will easily land President William Ruto a second time. That is the sad truth that I know. Majority of you might.
In short, you mean that is in short, maybe President William Ruto has no competitor.
No. Okay, as it is now, I will not say that President William Ruto doesn't have a competitor. Let me tell you the fact. Many people, if you talk to people around here, they will tell you, I will not vote for President William Ruto. But if you ask them, who are you going to vote for? They don't know. You understand?
I get it.
They will not tell you, I'm going to vote for a particular person. Despite the fact of this kelele ya kina Sifuna na Matiang'i na nini. Okay? So, two things will happen. Either they will not turn out to vote, or they will vote for President William Ruto.
I saw Kalonzo. I'm told Kalonzo wants to Sifuna to deputize him.
Kalonzo is one of the most... Kalonzo does many press conferences than political rallies. Kalonzo ni mtu mwenye... You know, sometimes I look at...
Now,
let me tell you one thing. Sometimes I look at Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, then I'm saying like, is this a presidential material? Kalonzo ni mtu utamuona ako Serena, akunywe chai. From Serena, you'll see Sarova. From there, you'll see him in Machakos. Then he will come back, follow Gachagua, maybe in Kajiado or somewhere in Western. Next ako Makueni. Then after Makueni aingie hoteli akunywe chai, address press conference, apinge kila kitu hadi yeye mwenyewe. After that unamuona Kitui. So
that is a united opposition. Now,
so and that is their most preferable candidate. Then I'm like,
Wamnyoro's case was quashed away, so he cannot vie. So the only hopeful candidate is the one who does more press conferences
than political rallies.
And even when William Ruto is doing political rallies across the country,
William Ruto is walking. You know, we might agree that William Ruto might not be the best. I don't agree. I don't deny that. But Kalonzo Musyoka, hey Kalonzo, man Steve, my friend, enda Mombasa, enda Western kwa Waluya, enda Meru kwa Wameru, enda huko Northeastern kwa Waturkana, kuja Nyanza kwa Wajaluo, enda Kisii, ongea na Wakisii, jifunze hata Kikisi moja, hata hii Wairire. Enda tu hata huko bwana Baminto, enda kwa Wajaluo uliza hata Kanyana,
hata kwa Waluya useme Mlembe,
useme hata Musangalire.
Musangalire.
Enda huko kwa watu ile mtu alikuwa anasalimia Ayoya. Just try kujua hata salamu. My friend, toka Ukambani. Enda waambia Wakamba. Of course, once you are a presidential candidate.
Mheshimiwa Kalonzo, unasikia maneno unataka rais. Tembea Kenya.
Kura yako ya Ukambani. Achia kina Mutula Kalonzo Junior, Dance Mazo, akina Wavinya Ndeti, akina Makau, au watu wote akina Charity Ngilu, wakutafutia kura ya Ukambani. Wewe toka Ukambani. Na waje kufuatana na Rigathi Gachagua. Okay? Rigathi Gachagua will not give you votes, my friend. Wachana na Rigiji. Toka wewe tafuta kura. Panda ndege, panda juu ya gari. Lakini Kalonzo from hoteli Machakos, from hoteli Kajiado, from hoteli Thika, from hoteli utamwona next time utamwona Mpakazi. Leo wako wapi? Last week na sasa hivi
Bungoma.
Aya, after that utaona press conference.
No, Wamnyora amesema ana retreat, anaenda nyumbani.
Then don't expect Kalonzo anywhere for the next 45 days. I'm telling you.
So Kalonzo,
unless in the next 45 days
yeye ni kupe anatembelea kwa mgome ya Gachagua.
The problem with Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, no, Kalonzo akona pesa. Kalonzo akona resources. But the guy is not aggressive. Ni mtu anapenda tu kujificha nyuma ya mtu.
Serious?
Anangoja endorsement. The guy is not aggressive.
Bana, united opposition wajipange, wajitume bure.
These guys will disappoint us and they will run.
William Ruto
they will give Ruto a second term.
Asubuhi sana.
Anyway guys,
that was